Hello, everyone. I am Peter, and welcome to another Deep Dive.
And I'm Emily.
Today, we're diving into something we all experience every single day.
That's right, the weather.
You know, sunshine, rain, wind, all that good stuff.
Right.
Something we talk about every day, right?
Absolutely. It's a universal topic.
Yeah.
It's something everyone experiences and can relate to.
Exactly. And that's why it's so important to have a good grasp of weather vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it to start conversations, make plans, and just connect with people.
Think about it, whether you're chatting with a neighbor, making small talk at a party,
Right.
or even traveling to a new country.
Yeah.
Being able to talk about the weather is a great way to break the ice.
So true. Plus, it's a great way to practice
Yeah,
your English speaking skills.
absolutely.
Now, I know learning a new language can be challenging, especially when it comes to remembering new words. But don't worry, we've got a secret weapon.
What's that?
Repetition.
Ah, yes, repetition.
That's right.
What's fascinating about repetition is that it helps
Reinforce those new words in your brain.
Right.
The more you hear and say them,
Yeah.
the easier they become to remember and use naturally.
It's like practicing a dance move or a song. The more you do it, the smoother it gets.
Exactly.
So get ready to repeat after us.
That's right.
Even if you feel a little silly, trust me, it works.
And remember, it's perfectly okay to make mistakes.
Yeah.
That's how we learn. We're taking a deep dive into some awesome English weather words today. We've got a fun little conversation to listen to first. It'll help us explore some of these words in action.
What's really cool is how these simple, everyday words can paint such clear pictures of the different seasons. We're going to break all that down today.
Totally. We're going to hear Alex and Lily talk about their favorite seasons. You'll pick up on how naturally they use all these weather words.
Exactly. So pay close attention to the vocab they use and how it makes you feel. It's like they're painting a picture with their words.
So let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
This is Alex and Lily.
Take it away, guys.
All right.
All right.
Hey Lily, what's your favorite season?
I love spring. The weather is mild, there's a nice breeze, and everything is blooming. How about you?
I'm more of a summer person. I love the sunshine and warmer temperatures, though it can get a bit humid.
True. Summer is nice, but sometimes a heat wave makes it too hot. Spring is just right for me.
I can see that. Fall is also great with the cool, chilly air and clear skies. It's perfect weather for a walk.
Yes. And in winter, if there's snowfall, it's beautiful. But I prefer warmer seasons overall.
Okay, so let's rewind that a bit. I don't know about you, but I could practically feel that spring breeze and see those flowers blooming just listening to them talk.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job of bringing those seasons to life, right? And they use those words so naturally, just like you would in a regular conversation.
Totally. Now let's unpack some of those words, starting with blooming, blooming, blooming. Such a vibrant word, don't you think?
Oh, it really is. It perfectly describes that moment when flowers and plants start to open up and grow. Imagine a tulip all closed up tight and then slowly unfolding its petals, revealing all those beautiful colors. That's blooming.
I love that image. It's like the world is waking up after a long winter sleep.
Right.
And speaking of spring, Lily also mentioned breeze. Breeze.
Ah, yeah. It makes me think of those gentle, playful winds, the kind that make you want to go fly a kite.
Totally.
It's not a strong or harsh wind, but a soft, gentle one. Like, imagine walking through a field of wildflowers, and you feel that light breeze on your face carrying the sweet scent of flowers. That's a breeze.
So refreshing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Lily also described the spring weather as mild. Mild.
Mild is like that perfect, comfortable temperature. Not too hot, not too cold. Like, you can wear a light sweater or even just a t-shirt and feel completely comfortable.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, on to Alex's favorite summer. He loves those warmer temperatures. Warmer, warmer, warmer.
Yeah, you know that feeling of the sun on your skin when you're at the beach or having a picnic?
I do.
It's comfortably hot. The kind of weather that makes you want to go for a swim or just relax in the shade. That's what we mean by warmer temperatures.
Summer. But even in summer, we can't escape humidity. Humidity, humidity, humidity. Not my favorite.
No, humidity is that sticky, heavy feeling in the air when there's a lot of moisture.
Oh.
It makes your hair frizzy and your clothes damp.
Yeah.
It can make those warm temperatures feel a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, it really can. And when it gets really hot, for many days in a row, we get a Heat wave, heat wave, heat wave.
Imagine the sun just beating down day after day, temperatures soaring high above normal. You just want to stay inside with the AC blasting. That's a heat wave.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so then both Alex and Lily mentioned loving fall, also called autumn. They especially love that cool, cool, cool weather.
Yeah, cools is that refreshing temperature when that summer heat starts to fade away. You think of crisp mornings and colorful leaves. You can wear a light jacket or a sweater and feel nice and comfortable. That's cool weather.
Love it.
Right.
But sometimes it can get even colder, chilly, chilly, chilly.
Like if you're walking through a park on a fall evening and the leaves are crunching under your feet, the air is really crisp and you can maybe see your breath, and you pull your jacket a little tighter. That's what we mean by chilly.
Okay, one of my favorite things about fall is the clear skies. Clear skies!
Yeah. Imagine looking up and seeing that bright blue sky stretching out above you. Not a single cloud in sight.
Beautiful.
It makes you want to go for a walk or have a picnic or just enjoy being outside. That's what clear skies means.
I love it. And finally, Lily talked about snowfall. Snowfall. Snowfall when talking about winter.
So picture this. Soft, white snowflakes falling gently from the sky and covering everything in a blanket of white. It's magical, right?
It is.
That's snowfall, one of the most beautiful sights of winter.
It's incredible how these simple words can evoke such strong feelings and images, right?
It really is. It shows how much we connect with the weather.
Yeah.
And how much it impacts our lives.
Absolutely. We've covered some awesome terms already, like blooming for those bright spring flowers.
Yeah.
And breeze for that soft, refreshing wind.
Right.
And who could forget mild for that perfect temperature?
Oh, yeah. Mild is the Goldilocks of weather.
Haha, yes.
Not too hot, not too cold.
Just right. And we talked about warmer temperatures that make us want those long summer days. And of course, humidity, which can sometimes make summer a bit sticky and uncomfortable.
True. But even with the humidity, there's something special about those heat waves, right? Those stretches of intense heat. You know, the time that make you really appreciate air conditioning.
Oh, for sure. Okay, then we moved into fall with its cool and chilly temperatures.
Yeah.
Those crisp mornings and evenings are just perfect for a cozy sweater and a pumpkin spice latte.
Absolutely.
And those stunning clear skies in fall are just breathtaking.
Right.
Especially when the leaves start changing color. It's like nature is putting on a show.
It really is.
And finally, we touched on snowfall. The kind that turns everything into a winter wonderland.
Yeah.
It's amazing how each of these words can bring back such strong emotions and memories.
It's incredible, right? That's what makes this so cool. It's not just about learning the words themselves. It's about understanding how they connect to our own experiences and how they help us express ourselves.
Totally agree. So I'm curious, for our listeners out there learning English, how can these weather words help them in everyday conversations?
Well, think about it. Weather is something everyone talks about, no matter where you are in the world.
Yeah. It's such a great icebreaker, too.
I know.
I can't tell you how many times I've started a conversation with someone new just by saying something about the weather.
Exactly. And by having more words to describe the weather, you can go beyond just saying it's hot or it's cold.
Right.
You can talk about how the weather makes you feel.
Yeah.
Or what it reminds you of, what you like to do in different types of weather.
It's like connecting with people on a deeper level, sharing your experiences.
Yeah.
Maybe even learning something new about their culture and how they see the weather.
You got it. All right, so let's do a quick recap of those key words we've explored so far.
Okay, let's do it. Starting with blooming.
All right, blooming. Makes us think of all those gorgeous flowers and plants opening up in spring. And breeze. You know that gentle wind that rustles through the trees and carries the scent of flowers?
Yeah, so nice. Then we have mild for those perfectly warm days.
Yes.
And warmer temperatures for when the summer sun really kicks in.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we can't forget humidity, which can make the air feel sticky and heavy.
Oh, yeah,
And heat wave for those long stretches of intense heat that make you want to melt.
definitely.
Oh,
As we move into fall, we have cool and chilly
right.
to describe those fresh temperatures, the kind that make you want to grab a jacket.
Yeah, and clear skies, those beautiful blue days that are perfect for being outside and seeing the leaves change color.
Beautiful.
And last but not least, snowfall,
Ah, yes.
which gives us those magical winter scenes with snow gently falling from the sky.
So beautiful. So what does all this mean for our listeners?
Well, it means you now have more words to describe the weather in English. You can use these words to talk about your favorite season. You can talk about the weather right now. You can even use them to write about the weather creatively in a story or a poem.
That's so cool. And don't be shy about practicing these words in your everyday conversations.
So definitely.
The more you use them, the more comfortable you'll become expressing yourself in English.
Absolutely.
Remember, learning a language is a journey, not a race. And every new word you learn takes you one step further on that journey.
And hey, you never know. You might even inspire someone else to learn a new word or two about the weather.
That's a great point. Language is meant to be shared.
Exactly. Now, here's a little something to think about as we wrap up this part of our deep dive into weather words.
Okay, I'm listening.
What other words do you use to describe the weather? What pictures come to mind when you hear them? What feelings do they give you?
That's a great question to ponder.
It is.
And we're just getting started. Stay tuned as we dig deeper into these awesome weather words and learn how you can use them to express yourself in English.
We'll be right back. And we're back! We're diving even deeper into weather words. You know, those words that make the seasons come alive.
So we're going to be focusing today on a conversation between Sarah and Ben.
Okay.
They're just two people talking about what kind of weather they like and dislike.
Yeah, a very common conversation topic.
Exactly. Just to show you how you can have this conversation naturally in English.
Yeah, great idea.
So let's jump right in.
Hey Ben, what do you think of this chilly weather?
It's not bad, but I prefer clear skies. Cloudy days make me feel lazy.
I get that. I love clear skies too, but I also enjoy a rainy day once in a while.
Rain is nice if it's light, but I don't like storms. In winter, though, a bit of snowfall is beautiful.
Definitely. A snowy day is great if you're warm inside, though I do miss warm, sunny days sometimes.
Me too. Summer can be fun with all the sunshine, but autumn's cooler weather is my favorite.
Sarah starts off by saying that the weather is chilly.
Yeah.
Chilly. So, what is chilly?
So chilly means that it's a little bit cold. You know, you might want to put on a sweater or a light jacket.
Right. It's not freezing.
No.
It's not like you need a big winter coat or anything.
Exactly, yeah. Just a little cool, maybe a little breeze in the air.
Yeah, you might say, there's a chilly breeze today.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
Ooh, it's a chilly autumn evening.
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, Ben is listening to Sarah, and he says that he likes clear skies.
Okay.
Clear skies. Clear skies. So what does he mean? What are clear skies?
So clear skies just means that there aren't any clouds.
Right.
You can see the sun or the moon.
It's bright.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Yeah. And it often makes people feel happy
Yes, it does.
when they see a clear sky.
It does. Now, Ben and Sarah continue chatting, and they talk about cloudy weather.
All right.
Cloudy. 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 So what does it mean when it's cloudy?
Well, cloudy means that the sky is full of clouds. So
Right.
you can't see the sun.
Yeah, you can't see the sun. Maybe it's a little bit gray.
Yeah. It can make people feel a little bit sad or gloomy.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you like the sunshine, then
Yeah.
then a cloudy day can be a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
Now, Sarah loves rainy days.
Okay.
She says, I enjoy rainy days. Rainy. So what's a rainy day? What does that mean?
Well, rainy day is a day when it's raining. Rain is falling from the sky.
Right. Sometimes it's a light rain. Sometimes it's a heavy rain.
Yeah, exactly.
And rainy days can be
Cozy.
cozy. Yeah.
And some people like to stay inside,
Yeah.
maybe read a book,
Yeah.
have a cup of tea.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Ben, though, he doesn't like storms.
Right.
He says, I really dislike storms. Storms. So what's a storm?
So a storm is when you have very heavy rain,
Okay.
usually strong wind, often thunder and lightning as well.
Yeah.
It can be quite dangerous.
Yeah, it can be a little scary.
Yeah.
You want to be inside during a storm.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, yeah. Now, thankfully, the storm passes, and then there's snowfall.
Oh, lovely.
Snowfall.
Snowfall. So snowfall is when the snow is coming down.
That's right, yeah, when the snow is falling.
Falling from the sky. It can be really beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it can make everything look clean and white.
Very peaceful.
Peaceful, yes. But it can also be dangerous.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know, you have to be careful driving.
It can be slippery.
Yeah. And finally, Sarah mentions sunshine.
Ah, my favorite.
Sunshine. I think we all love sunshine.
It makes us feel good.
It does, yeah.
Gives us vitamin D.
So we've covered a lot of vocabulary today. We've talked about chilly,
Clear skies.
cloudy,
We're not thinking
stormy,
so fall.
and sunshine.
There you go. everything you need to know to talk about the weather.
Now, I'm curious, we talked about how different cultures view the weather differently.
Yeah. Do you have any particular words or phrases in your language that you use to describe the weather that maybe we don't have in English?
That's a good question. I'd love to hear what our listeners have to say.
Yeah, share in the comments below.
Let us know.
And we're just getting started. Stay tuned as we dig deeper into these awesome weather words and learn how you can use them to express yourself in English.
We'll be right back.
All right, so welcome back from the break. We were just talking about weather vocabulary, right?
Yep, that's right.
Getting familiar with all those useful terms.
Yeah.
But now
Now we're gonna.
it's time to put it all into practice.
Yeah.
Let's actually use this stuff.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, it's one thing to know the words, but it's another thing to actually use them out in the wild.
Exactly.
That's what we really want to help you do, get you.
Right. Like I was saying, it's like, we all know it's one thing to just memorize words from a list,
Right.
but it's totally different when you actually have to use them
Yeah, that's true.
in a conversation.
Right.
So we're hoping to help you avoid like those awkward silences or those moments when you're like fumbling for the right words. And real English conversations is like a gold mine for learning these kind of things.
Yeah.
This type of stuff.
It is. They have a great method that they use, which is like a lot of repetition.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds really simple, but trust me when I say that hearing and saying phrases multiple times really makes a huge difference. Like it helps your pronunciation, memory, and most importantly, it helps get those phrases to feel really natural coming out of your mouth. All right, let's start with a super common question.
Okay.
What's the temperature today?
Good one.
This question is so useful in everyday life.
It helps us decide what to wear.
Yeah.
Whether we need a jacket or maybe just a t-shirt.
Right.
It also helps us plan our day.
Uh-huh.
Will it be a good day for a picnic?
Right.
Or maybe better to stay inside with a good book?
Right. So let's try answering that question.
Okay.
You could say, it's 20 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
It's 20 degrees Celsius.
Now you try.
Yeah.
It's 20 degrees Celsius.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Great. Now, another question you might hear is...
Is it going to rain today?
Mm-hmm.
This one is super important
Oh, yeah.
because nobody wants to get caught in the rain without an umbrella, right?
Absolutely.
Knowing if it's going to rain
Yeah.
helps us make smart decisions about what to wear and what to pack.
Exactly.
So let's practice a couple of ways to answer this question.
Okay.
If it's going to rain, you can simply say,
Okay.
yes, bring an umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, bring an umbrella.
And if it's not going to rain,
Yeah.
you might say, no, it's going to be sunny.
No, it's going to be sunny.
No, it's going to be sunny.
See, easy peasy.
Exactly. Now, here's a question that's a little more open-ended.
Okay.
What's the weather like?
Oh, yeah.
This one invites you to be a bit more descriptive with your answer.
Right.
So you could say something like, it's sunny and warm.
Oh,
It's sunny and warm.
Or maybe cloudy and cool.
It's cloudy and cool.
It's cloudy and cool.
And you can always add more details depending on the situation.
For instance, you could say,
Yeah.
it's windy and cold, so wear a warm coat.
Yeah.
Or it's humid and sticky, so you might want to wear light clothes.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to something a little more personal.
Okay.
What's your favorite season?
Oh, I like that one.
This is a great way to start a conversation
Yeah.
and learn more about someone's preferences.
And it's a chance to share your own love for a particular time of year.
Yeah.
Maybe you enjoy the crisp autumn air or the vibrant colors of spring.
For example, you could say, I love summer because of the sunshine.
Uh-huh.
I love summer because of the sunshine.
Now you try.
Okay.
I love summer because of the sunshine.
Great job.
Great job.
And if you're a fan of winter, you could say,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy winter because of the snow.
Oh, right.
I enjoy winter because of the snow.
See, talking about the weather can be fun.
Yeah,
You can share your thoughts and feelings and even learn something new about someone else.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question that shows you care. Do you need a jacket?
Good one.
This one is perfect for those chilly days
Yeah.
when you want to make sure someone is warm enough.
It's a thoughtful way to check in with someone and
Well-
show that you're thinking about their well-being.
If it's cold outside, you could respond with,
Okay.
yes, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Yes, it's cold outside.
And if the weather's mild,
Yeah.
you might say, no, it's warm enough.
No, it's warm enough.
No, it's warm enough.
Okay, let's talk about wind.
Okay.
Wind can be a bit tricky
Yeah.
because it can change the way the weather feels.
Mm-hmm.
So asking, is it windy today,
Yeah.
is a good way to get a sense of what to expect.
Right.
If it is windy, you could say, yes, it's quite windy. Yes, it's quite windy.
Now you try.
Yes, it's quite windy.
Perfect.
Perfect. And if it's not windy at all, you might say,
Right.
no, it's calm today.
Okay.
No, it's calm today.
Excellent. You're getting the hang of this.
Okay, let's move on to talking about tomorrow's weather. You might ask, will it be sunny tomorrow? This one helps you plan ahead,
Yeah,
especially if you're thinking about outdoor activities.
absolutely.
Now, if the forecast is looking good,
Yeah.
you could say,
Yeah.
yes, it will be bright and sunny. Yes, it will be bright and sunny.
Your turn?
Yes, it will be bright and sunny.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. And if rain is more likely, you might hear, no, it's going to rain.
Okay.
No, it's going to rain.
You're doing great. See how easy it is to talk about the weather?
I know, right? It's amazing how much you can say with just a few simple phrases.
Absolutely.
All right, let's zoom out a bit and think about the weekend.
Okay.
You might ask someone, what's the forecast for this weekend? This gives you a broader picture of the weather ahead.
Exactly. And if the forecast is for good weather,
Yeah.
you might hear someone say,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be warm and sunny.
It's supposed to be warm and sunny.
Doesn't that sound lovely?
Does it? Now let's try the opposite. If rain is expected, you might hear,
Correct.
expect rain and clouds.
Okay.
Expect rain and clouds.
You're really getting the hang of this.
I think so.
See, practicing these phrases helps you feel more confident
Yes.
when talking about the weather.
I agree. Now, sometimes the weather can be a bit more extreme,
Right.
and it's important to stay safe. So you might ask, is it safe to go out in this weather?
Yes.
This question is especially important during storms or other severe weather conditions.
Right. And if it's just a bit of rain, someone might respond with,
Yeah.
yes, it's just a bit rainy.
Yes, it's just a bit rainy.
Yes, it's just a bit rainy.
But if it's really dangerous to go outside, you might hear,
Yeah.
no, it's too dangerous.
Right.
No, it's too dangerous.
It's always best to err on the side of caution
Right.
when it comes to severe weather. Safety first.
Okay, let's wrap up this part of our deep dive
Okay.
with a question that's perfect for those magical snowy days.
Yeah.
How much snow fell last night?
Oh, yeah.
This is a great conversation starter,
Yeah.
especially if you wake up to a winter wonderland.
And if there was a significant amount of snow,
Right?
you might hear someone say, about 5 inches.
About 5 inches.
About 5 inches.
Now you try.
About 5 inches.
Great job. And if you don't know the exact amount, you can simply say
Right.
enough to cover the ground. Enough to cover the ground.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
See, talking about the weather
Yeah.
doesn't have to be complicated.
And remember, the more you practice, the easier it will become.
Absolutely.
We've covered a lot of ground in this part of our deep dive,
We have.
but there's still more to come.
There is.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
We'll be back soon
We'll be back soon.
with more
Weather vocabulary.
weather vocabulary.
Welcome back to our deep dive into weather vocabulary.
I am so ready for more.
I hope you're ready for more because we're just getting started.
Yeah.
And remember, the more we practice, the more confident we'll become in using this vocabulary in our everyday conversations.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, let's revisit a question
Okay.
we talked about earlier. What's the temperature today?
Mm-hmm.
This time, let's try a different answer.
Okay.
Instead of saying it's 20 degrees Celsius,
Yeah.
how about we use Fahrenheit?
That's a great idea. Many countries use Fahrenheit to measure temperature,
Right.
so it's good to be familiar with both scales.
So imagine it's a warm day
Okay.
and someone asks you about the temperature.
Uh-huh.
You could say,
Yeah.
it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Perfect. Now you try.
It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Excellent.
Okay, let's talk about rain again.
Okay.
We already practiced saying, is it going to rain today?
Right.
But what if you want to give a more specific answer?
You could say something like, yes, there's a chance of showers later today.
Oh,
Yes, there's a chance of showers later today.
No, you try.
This lets the person know that rain is possible. Okay.
But not necessarily a certainty.
Yes, there's a chance of showers later today.
Great job.
Okay, now for a question,
Okay.
that's a little more challenging. What's the weather like?
Oh, yeah.
This question invites a more detailed description.
Right.
What did you find interesting about this question in the sources?
Well, you know, it's funny. The sources highlighted how this seemingly simple question
Right.
can actually be quite nuanced.
Yeah.
The way we describe the weather
Uh-huh.
often goes beyond just stating the facts.
Right.
It can reflect our cultural perspectives
I see.
and even our personal feelings about the weather.
That's so true.
For instance, someone from a region with very little rain
Okay.
might describe a light drizzle as a refreshing shower,
Right?
while someone from a rainforest region
Yeah.
might not even mention a drizzle at all.
That's a great point.
It's all about context.
So, depending on where you are and who you're talking to,
Yeah.
the same weather conditions can be perceived and described.
In very different ways.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's practice a couple of ways.
Okay.
Answer, what's the weather like?
All right.
If it's a beautiful day, you might say,
Yeah.
it's a perfect day for being outdoors.
Okay.
It's a perfect day for being outdoors.
You try.
It's a perfect day for being outdoors.
Wonderful.
And if the weather is less than ideal,
yeah.
you could say, it's a bit gloomy today.
Okay.
It's a bit gloomy today.
Your turn.
It's a bit gloomy today.
Perfect.
Now let's move on to a topic that's always fun to talk about, favorite seasons.
Yes.
When someone asks, what's your favorite season? It's a chance to share what you love about different times of year.
Maybe you love the cozy feeling of winter.
Yeah.
Or perhaps you prefer the bright colors and fresh blooms of spring.
Right.
What are some other ways we could answer this question?
Well, if you love fall, you could say,
Mm-hmm.
I love autumn because of the colorful leaves.
Okay.
I love autumn because of the colorful leaves.
You try.
I love autumn because of the colorful leaves.
Great. Now, what if someone loves the warm weather and long days of summer?
They could say, summer is my favorite because I love swimming in the ocean.
Oh, right.
Summer is my favorite because I love swimming in the ocean.
You say...
Summer is my favorite because I love swimming in the ocean.
Excellent. See how talking about seasons can help you share your personal preferences
Yeah.
and even make new friends.
Absolutely. It's a great way to connect with people who
Right.
share your love for a particular time of year.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about a question that shows you care.
Right.
Do you need a jacket?
Do you need a jacket?
Yeah. It's a small gesture, but it can make a big difference,
Right.
especially on a chilly day.
Right. It shows that you're being thoughtful and considerate of the other person's comfort.
Yes.
Now imagine it's a bit chilly outside.
Oh, okay.
Someone asks you if they need a jacket.
Uh-huh.
You could say, yes, it's a bit chilly outside, so you might want a jacket.
Okay.
Yes, it's a bit chilly outside, so you might want a jacket.
Wonderful. You're a
Yes,
natural at this. Now you try.
Yes, it's a bit chilly outside, so you might want a jacket.
Perfect.
All right. Now imagine it's a warm day and someone asks if they need a jacket.
Mm-hmm.
You could say, no, it's quite warm today. You won't need a jacket.
Ah.
No, it's quite warm today. You won't need a jacket.
Okay, your turn.
No, it's quite warm today. You won't need a jacket.
Great job.
Okay, let's talk about wind again.
Okay.
Is it windy today? This is a great question to ask if you're planning to be outside.
Exactly. Wind can make a big difference
Yeah.
in how the weather feels,
Right.
especially if it's cold or rainy.
Now imagine it's a breezy day.
Okay.
Someone asks about the wind.
Yeah.
You could say,
Yeah.
yes, it's quite breezy today.
All right.
Yes, it's quite breezy today.
It's your turn to try.
Yes, it's quite breezy today.
Perfect.
Okay, now imagine it's a calm, still day.
Okay.
If someone asks about the wind,
Yeah.
you could say, no, there's no wind today.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no wind today.
Now you try.
No, there's no wind today.
Excellent.
Let's move on to talking about tomorrow's weather.
All right.
Asking, will it be sunny tomorrow?
Yeah.
Helps us make plans and pack accordingly.
Absolutely.
If the forecast predicts sunshine,
Uh-huh.
you could say,
Yeah.
yes, it will be a beautiful sunny day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it will be a beautiful sunny day.
Your turn.
Yes, it will be a beautiful sunny day.
Fantastic. Now, what if rain is expected?
If rain is in the forecast, you could say,
Okay.
no, it looks like it might rain tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
No, it looks like it might rain tomorrow.
Okay. You try.
No, it looks like it might rain tomorrow.
Perfect.
Now let's broaden our scope and think about the weekend ahead.
Okay.
Asking, what's the forecast for this weekend? Is a good way to get a general sense
Mm-hmm.
of the weather patterns expected over the next few days.
Exactly.
If the forecast is good, you might hear someone say,
Uh-huh.
the weekend looks beautiful, sunny and warm.
Okay.
The weekend looks beautiful, sunny and warm.
Now you try.
The weekend looks beautiful, sunny and warm.
Excellent. And if the forecast is less promising,
Right.
you might hear,
Expect a mix of rain and clouds this weekend. Expect a mix of rain and clouds this weekend.
you got it. Now you try.
Expect a mix of rain and clouds this weekend.
Wonderful.
Okay, we talked about asking,
Yeah.
is it safe to go out in this weather?
Yes.
This question is so important
Uh-huh.
because safety always comes first, especially during severe weather.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's always better to err on the side of caution.
Now imagine there's a thunderstorm
Okay.
and someone asks if it's safe to go out.
Right.
you might respond with, no, it's not safe to be outside during a thunderstorm.
Okay.
No, it's not safe to be outside during a thunderstorm.
No, you say it.
No, it's not safe to be outside during a thunderstorm.
Excellent. It's always best to stay indoors during a thunderstorm.
Okay, now imagine it's a snowy day,
Okay.
and someone asks, how much snow fell last night? What are some different ways to answer this question?
Well, if you know the exact amount, you could say,
Uh-huh.
we got about 6 inches of snow.
We got about 6 inches of snow.
We got about 6 inches of snow.
Okay, your turn.
We got about 6 inches of snow.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And if you don't know the exact amount, you could say,
Right.
it snowed quite a bit last night. It snowed quite a bit last night.
Now you try.
It snowed quite a bit last night.
Wonderful. You're doing a fantastic job.
This has been a fun deep dive into weather vocabulary.
It has.
I'm starting to feel much more confident about talking about the weather in English.
I'm glad to hear that. And
Yeah.
remember, practice makes perfect.
Right.
The more you use these words and phrases, the
Mhm.
more natural they will become.
Welcome back to the final part of our weather vocabulary deep dive.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this conversation,
Me too.
and I feel like I've learned so much already.
You've been doing a great job practicing these phrases,
Thank you.
and I think you're well on your way to mastering weather vocabulary in English.
You know what's really interesting to me
What's that?
is how weather can influence our moods
Oh, yeah.
and even our culture.
Absolutely.
Have you noticed that?
Weather plays such a significant role in our life. It's no wonder it shapes our perspectives and traditions.
Right.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Sunny days often lift our spirits and make us feel more energetic,
Right.
while gloomy days can sometimes make us feel more introspective or
Yeah.
even a bit down.
That's so true.
And it's fascinating how
Mhm.
different cultures perceive and respond to weather.
Exactly.
For example, in some cultures, rain is seen as a blessing,
Oh, wow.
a symbol of renewal and fertility,
Interesting.
while in other cultures it might be associated with hardship
Right.
or
Yeah.
melancholy.
That's a great point.
So learning weather vocabulary
Yeah.
isn't just about being able to describe the conditions outside.
Right.
It's also about understanding the cultural context
Uh-huh.
and how weather shapes people's lives in different parts of the world.
Exactly.
It adds a whole new dimension to
Yeah.
our understanding of language and culture.
This deep dive has been so much more
It has.
than just learning words. It's about connecting with people,
Yeah.
understanding different perspectives,
Right.
and appreciating the richness and complexity of language.
Well said. And you know, it's really inspiring
Take
to
it down.
see how enthusiastic you are about learning English.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work.
I'm definitely feeling more confident and motivated than ever.
That's wonderful to hear.
Thank you.
Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to learn and grow.
Mhm.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Right.
Embrace the challenges.
Yeah.
And most importantly, have fun with it.
I will. Well, we've reached the end of our weather vocabulary deep dive.
We have. To all of our amazing listeners out there, thank you so much for joining us on this journey.
It's been great.
We hope you've enjoyed exploring the fascinating world,
Absolutely.
weather vocabulary. Remember to keep practicing and using these new words and phrases in your daily conversations. And next time you step outside,
Yeah.
take a moment to appreciate the weather, no matter what it may be,
Right.
and see if you can describe it in English.
What a great idea.
Until next time,
Yeah.
happy language learning.
Happy language learning. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to subscribe to our channel and give it a thumbs up.
And let us know in the comments what new words you learned today.
And don't forget to suggest topics for our next deep dive. We're always looking for new ideas.
Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.